Charli D'Amelio, and today I'm
Rudest moments of Charli D'Amelio. Make sure you stay until number 1 so you don't miss out on a rude moment you will not believe. You'll be absolutely shocked. The weird interview with the Hollywood Fix. The Hollywood Fix is kind of like the TMZ of YouTube. They catch celebrities off guard in public and try to interview them with cameras flashing in their face. They currently love catching TikTok stars out in public and got the chance to interview Charli D'Amelio. In the interview, they catch Charli and other Hype House members after they've gotten off a long flight. They immediately hound them with questions about their personal lives. They both look surprised and confused. They all awkwardly try and avoid the cameras while looking for the luggage carousels. The awkwardness comes out and Charli just smiles at the camera while ignoring all of the questions. She was being asked by an older man about her relationships, which would obviously make any teenager uncomfortable. He followed Charli around for quite some time when he decided to ask her a question that seemed to bother her. He asked why she decided to unfollow a fellow TikTok star, Bryce Hall. Charli just replies with, no. Obviously wanting to get out of the whole situation, she lets her rudeness come out. This issue isn't completely her fault though, as many young teenagers in that situation would have handled it the same, if not worse, than she did. It goes without saying that the interviewer didn't get many questions answered that day. The problem during the meet and greet. Just like any other celebrities, Charli D'Amelio has fans that desperately want to meet her, so obviously her and her crew of other mega TikTok stars would hold a meet and greet. They had a successful one, and maybe it was a little too successful. Many fans of all ages turned out, and Charli seemed to be having fun at first, but then a sort of attitude kicked in. Has she just been faking her love for her fans, or is she genuine? Well, the crowds were large and she was dancing and taking pictures with her fans along with other Hype House members, but it became too overwhelming for Charli, so her and her friends left to go ride the Piers roller coaster. Once she got to the roller coaster, she saw 2 fans taking a video of her with their smartphones. This obviously irritated Charli, so she pulled out her own phone and videotaped the 2 fans. They waved sheepishly, and then Charli said to her camera, "I just videotaped some random people videotaping me. Look at how the tables turn." It's understandable that getting away from paparazzi is annoying, but this all happened at a meet and greet where she planned to meet her fans and hang out with them. Maybe it was just too much for her, but the rudeness was too much for her fans and left some of them quite embarrassed. The trouble with the renegade dance. Charli D'Amelio is well known for her viral dancing on TikTok. It is what propelled her to megastardom on the app. In one of her earliest videos, Charli did a dance that came to be known as the renegade dance. In her first dance video, Charli duetted a video featuring the dance's original choreographer, but for the renegade dance, she did it solo. This dance turned viral with many people calling Charli the CEO of the dance. This caused many issues because people, including Charli's fans, thought she made the dance up herself. The original creator of the dance is actually Jelia Harmon. She made up the dance, and when she found out it went viral, she tried to put her name out there. Yet it didn't quite work right away as people still saw Charli as the creator of it. And Charli quickly ate the fame up. Once the original choreographer was discovered, people blamed Charli for taking credit for the dance when she shouldn't have. This became Charli's first controversial issue. She was blamed for stealing and copying the dance with no proper credit. In her defense, she did eventually give credit and even made a video with Harmon and fellow TikTok star Addison where the 3 of them did the now infamous renegade dance. Acting badly during dinner. One of the biggest problems going on with Charli right now is also one of her most recent controversies. Charli has a new segment on her family YouTube where they bring a special guest along to a family dinner. In their first episode, they had makeup guru James Charles on the show. In the episode, Charli acts out like a little kid at a fancy restaurant. They had a gourmet professional chef prepare them some meals such as a classic Spanish paella. Charli's sister Dixie began gagging and even excused herself to go throw up. Charli looked uninterested while the chef was passionately explaining each dish. Charli then asked if they had any dino nuggets. The whole issue led to many fans calling her out for being rude and ungrateful. To top it all off, she made a remark about wanting more followers, where James Charles sarcastically asked if the amount she has is not enough. This added to the ungratefulness and overall rude tone she carried throughout the video. She was seen as so rude, in fact, that she lost 1 million followers due to this. She tried to explain that the chef was their own personal chef and a family friend, and that he would understand them. But many didn't see that as an excuse to be rude. Yikes.
Hey Charli, it's Gary. Happy 16th. You're an incredible young woman. I can't wait to be friends forever.
Charli, wanted to wish you the happiest birthday ever. I miss you so much and can't wait to see you after quarantine.
And you know what? Kyle and I decided that the quarantine should end today. For your 16th birthday, it should be over. One day, the country opens back up to celebrate your birthday. That's how excited the whole country and we are for your birthday. So happy 16th birthday.
We miss and love you.
So much. Can't wait to see you. Love you.
Charli, happy 16th birthday. We are all so proud of you. Cannot wait to see what this year brings.
Guy makes the video, gotta get in the video.
Happy birthday, Charli. I love and miss you. Can't wait to see you again.
Hope it's great over this quarantine thing, you know. You'll still have fun.
Number 3, misbehaving with her sibling during the live stream. Charli D'Amelio isn't the only star in her household. Sister Dixie is also in the picture, and just like any other sibling pairing, there is going to be some bickering and fighting. There was one particular instance that left fans astonished at how rude Charli can act. This happened during an Instagram live stream where Charli and her sister Dixie were painting. Charli was interacting with fans while Dixie seemed quite concentrated on her painting. Once she finished, she went to show Charli, who completely ignored her. She seemed excited about it, but Charli didn't seem to mind her at all. She yelled out "finished" again, interrupting Charli for the second time now, to which Charli finally acknowledged her, calling the work pretty and saying she would hang it on her wall. Dixie wasn't too happy with this response and went on to act out to get more attention from Charli. Dixie went on to mock Charli as she was speaking to the fans watching her live stream. She continued to interrupt Charli to the point she was having trouble even speaking to her fans, which did upset her. Charli then yelled out, "Can you let me talk? Can you let me talk?" very rudely. Dixie didn't do anything and actually made Charli look like a baby for getting annoyed. The family drama all unfolded live and showed the sisters' true colors. Number 2, the trouble with Trisha Paytas and James Charles. The dinner video was a big issue and many people decided to chime in on it. Even big stars chimed in. YouTuber Hank Green came to Charli's defense and claimed that people love to tear down teenage girls. One person who did not feel this way was Trisha Paytas. She saw the video as a display of rudeness and even called James Charles out on it. James Charles obviously decided to clap back and called out Trisha for her own issues. Charli seemed to throw things under the rug after releasing apology videos, so she didn't really fight with Trisha on the issue. But James came to her defense anyway since he was a part of the video and also seems to be friends with the D'Amelio sisters. This turned into a whole mess thanks to the fact that Charli couldn't really behave herself in that video, but Trisha couldn't really behave herself either when it came to calling everyone out. Number 1, Ellie Zeiler copying issue. There's always going to be sparks flying with Charli and her D'Amelio family. Even within the hype house she's in, they can't escape drama and controversy. That is the price of fame. In one instance, Charli had some shade being thrown back and forth between her and another TikTok star named Ellie Zeiler. Ellie saw a rise in fame in 2020, and with that fame, many started accusing her of copying Charli. This did not sit well with her, and a whole bunch of drama ensued. Both sides started shading each other, and Ellie's dad even jumped in to make fun of the D'Amelio family on TikTok. It was nothing more than a bit of immaturity for both parties. So did Ellie copy Charli? It isn't known if it was on purpose to help her rise to fame, or if it was merely a coincidence. What is known is that Charli didn't handle it quite as diplomatically as she could have, still choosing to argue with the fellow TikTok star. Regardless, Charli claims that the two have become friends off camera, but that doesn't mean the damage has not been done. Charli still revealed her true self by choosing to fight Ellie instead of ignoring her and avoiding all of the drama. Charli's sister even said that the drama happened out of nowhere and that both families were going through the same issues. Either way, it happened, and it's now a part of TikTok history. While you are here,